Hey everybody, we are back for the third installment of this video series. We're going to be going through floors 11 through 15. Um, if you missed the previous video, we had some really lucky armor drops in the first couple floors, and not much notable happened in floors 6 through 10. We got a really good Tengu kill, but now we're on floors 11 through 15. So, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get it started. Uh, and the So if you get frozen, you can lose a potion. If you get set on fire, you can. Ooh, we got the Horn of Plenty too. Holy cow! This run legitimately looks like I'm scripting it. Like, holy cow! Or not scripting it. Like I pre-selected a god seed or something like that. Do we care about the kinetic longsword? Not really. Not because we don't care about it, but more because I'm not going to be able to afford the Horn of Plenty right now. That's a bummer. Okay, so let's go into our notes. First of all, where's our floor 2 crystal mimic note? I think we got rid of that one already. We do want, so this is floor 11. So we'll do new dungeon floor note 11. 1500 G, Horn of Plenty. And that the Horn of Plenty is specifically much stronger on the Duelist than other classes, I think, just because the this talent focused meal is probably the best like talent that's tied to eating in the game. So that's a high priority pickup for us. Ooh, enchantment stone. That's good. What do we got under crossbow? Our crossbow's already shocking, which is already a pretty good one. Is that? Sometimes I think the doors look a little bit odd, and that could mean an ebony mimic. But also, I can never remember if ebony mimics are capable of spawning outside of the Mimic Tooth equip. Ooh, this guy is taking me to the cleaners. That's not ideal. Okay, yeah, I'm suddenly taking damage again, so I'm now going to go back to playing optimally, or close to optimally. That is until I find the next strength potion and I put on my +6 plate armor, and the game becomes trivial again. I technically don't need to crack a healing potion yet, but just because I think I have the God run. Once I'm able to equip all of my items, I don't think I stand a chance of dying, so I would rather heal early, be on the safe side, and not lose it while enemies can still do damage to me. Ooh, ranged enemy. We're just going to let him... pretty much every ranged enemy in the game is extremely dangerous if they're hitting you with their ranged attack, and they are a pushover if they're melee attacking you. So it's always worth it to line of sight the ranged enemies and make them come to you. That's good. That's some gold. I'm bummed that this lucky shortsword has just not been proccing for me. It is absolutely not kind. Or not shocking, lucky. I also would really like to find the strength potion in either this level or the next level, because I would really like to switch to that +1 katana that I've got. Which you could upgrade, by the way. I could spend upgrade scrolls on the katana. And if I didn't have such a good plate armor to carry me through the mid-game, I probably would. But since I have incredible armor, I think it's pretty safe for me to be greedy and save my upgrade scrolls for a tier 5 weapon. So that's why my explanation of why I am not upgrading, or have not upgraded any weapons yet, despite the duelist being hope he doesn't see me. Ooh, we got a armored brute. So they take way longer to die after you kill them the first time. But they have a chance at dropping some interesting piece of loot that I wish I remembered. So we're just gonna... Oh, hate that. God, we do no damage with this. Oh, that's no bueno. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and eat that Carpaccio. Oh, we've got the thorns, or the bark skin. That's so good. Yeah, that, by the way, that's why you always want to turn your mystery meat into Carpaccio, because getting a random buff effect like this is insane. Just straight up. The bark skin is why I can stand here and deliver and kill this guy. So now he's enraged, and unfortunately, he's going to stay that way for a while. But because we've got the burning bat here, he'll be a blocker for a little bit. This is actually just getting dangerous. I wish I had like an invisibility potion, or what scrolls do I have? I have a teleport scroll. I could use that to get out of here. I've got a lullaby. I could use that to get out. Is that's a challenge? No, that's a scroll of rage. So that would likely not help me. Happy that the knoll there is burning. There we go. He dropped his armor. That's pretty nice. Health potion. Okay, bud. Hope you like buying all of my crap that I don't want. Get rid of that. God. I hate how much of a money deficit I'm on. I would really, really, really like that. I might not actually come back for that Horn of Plenty. The Horn of Plenty is an artifact that is significantly better the earlier you get it. Just in terms of, like... So if you get it on, like, once you're on floor 15 of progression, that means you've already eaten 15 floors worth of food that didn't go into the Horn of Plenty. Oh, we've got a... Do we want to identify? I don't really want to do that. So there are two real choices here with this. If we step in it, we'll reveal all items on the floor, which could show us a secret room. Did we, floor 11, Horn of Plenty, crystal, we'll delete that, because we already got that ring, and transmutation's still there. Okay, so this is a garden here, shop, and a well of awareness. Oh, it fully identifies all equipped items. So actually what we're going to do... We're going to get right up next to it. We're going to equip... no, we're not. We're gonna kill this bat first. Okay, we're going to equip our plate armor. We're going to drink the Well of Awareness. Oh, and we got +7 plate. That is cracked. Oh god, it's +7 plate on 15 strength, too. So we're going to be able to very soon equip that. Yeah, so as soon as we find a strength potion, this run is... Or we're going to equip that, and... Oh, and it looks like, not a strength potion, but it looks like the well did show us a hidden alchemy room, which is pretty sweet. Especially because it had that potion of experience in there, which... So Potion of Experience is very strong, not because... You never want to drink a Potion of Experience. Just don't do it. It's a waste. What you want to do is go in here, make the Exotic Potion of Experience, which is worth it every single time, because that will give you 2 extra talent points to spend in whatever tier you want to spend them in. We're going to go with tier 3. We're going to... What are we going to do here? We're going to get at least 2 points in twin upgrades. The reason I say at least 2 points is because if I have 2 points in twin upgrades, that means that a tier 4 weapon in my offhand will get all of the upgrades from a tier 5 weapon in my main hand. We may bump that to a full 3-point spend later, but for now, I'm just going to go ahead and go with varied charge, because I think that's probably the second best one. And also, you might notice that I have not equipped a second weapon yet, just because I don't have one that I can equip, so... We're selling that +3 armor before we leave the shop, I think, because we're only at a 1-point deficit on this plate armor that's going to go away soon. And +7 is just... Yeah, it'll give me 360 whole gold for that. Okay, so I'm not that far off. What if I just start, like, donkey selling? Those don't sell for very much, so we're not going to do that. What about... How much does a goose sell for? 90. That's not bad. The stones sell pretty crappy. The seeds don't sell great. Ooh, how do my wands sell? My wands can sell pretty good. We'll sell all of my ranged weapons. We'll sell both bombs. Do I want to sell my wands? I don't really want to sell my wands. And the reason for that is that... So I haven't been using it a ton, but this, the grass wand, or wand of regrowth or whatever, is really just insane utility. And I want to turn my wands into arcane dust to enchant, or to, like, yeah, to level up my grass wand, rather than selling them for money. Actually, you know what? We should just go do that now. We'll spend some time zapping. I would love it if I could get the identify. Which is what I'm doing right now. I'm just spam casting it because I want it to... Oh, it's a +1 too. How... Man, I'm going to have to, like, make sure I share the seed at the end of this run, because this run is absolutely bonkers. Okay, so we're going to turn the Magic Missile Wand into Arcane Dust, and then we're going to turn the Disintegration Wand into Arcane Dust. And that should give us more than enough to apply... Yeah, it is more than enough. So now we've got our wand on +3, which is pretty nice. You can't actually get it any higher than +3 with Arcane Resin. And that also counts like the +1 that it had to start, so there would be no point in me spending any more Arcane Resin on it. But it is kind of neat to have a +3 there. You know, I'm actually going to... I know this sets me back further, but we're going to buy the darts too. I think we're probably just not coming back for this Horn of Plenty, as sad as it makes me. So, with that in mind, we're going to pick up the most relevant things from this shop and then move on, which is just the magic mapping and the darts, it looks like. Yeah, and that's all for this floor, so we're just leaving now. Technically, I would have saved a little bit of satiety there if I unequipped my armor for that run. Which, given that I'm kind of low on... Oh, I forgot to turn my food into... Oh, whatever, I'll do it at the next one. Oh, well. We're going to jump down that. Not now, but... Once we've finished exploring the level, we're going to go right for the strength potion. And even though we're going to possibly take a hit for it, we're going to drink the strength potion, because now we have plus... Oh wait, we can equip our katana as well. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to swap, and we're going to shred that guy. Technically, I think my armor's strong enough. Okay. Unequip. Equip primary. And then equip secondary. There we go. Ideally, in our secondary, we would like either a round shield or a tower shield, or a dirk. Actually, those are I think the three best secondary weapons are the shields and dirk. But we don't have either of those, so we're just gonna throw on the lucky short sword because why not? Is there a secret door there, perchance? Yeah, there is. Scroll of upgrade, which we could spend on our katana, but again, I really just want to wait for a tier 5 weapon. Just because the +7 armor is good enough to carry. Like, I have no reason to spend upgrade scrolls suboptimally here. Oh, I wonder how. I'm probably going to end up cutting a lot of this footage, because there's no way this is going to be interesting to watch me click at this for that long. Especially given... I don't know why that guy's just walking back and forth, but we'll go put him out of his misery. Ooh, we got a really early troll blacksmith, too. Kite that guy away. Once you kill them, they do insane damage. So it's like they're gonna die anyway. It's just not worth attacking them to speed it up. Guess who got punished for not? How? Okay, whatever. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and go down there. It's nice. Let's see if these are upgraded. No, they're not, but they are... I do think the combo strike can be a little bit better than cleave. So we're not going to get rid of them, I think. I'm ready. Alright, so let's hope we can find some food here. We're going to mine the gold. So I always want to mine the gold out first. And then if you're not sure where to go, the presence of these rocks on the ground tell you that there's probably something on the other side of the wall behind them. So like for instance, right now I see gold here, so I'm going to go there first. But I have reasonable suspicion that there's something up here because of these rocks. I have suspicion that there's something over here because of this rock. And that's kind of how I'm going to inform my where to go when I don't see any gold, is I'm just going to chop behind rocks on the ground. And it doesn't always work, but it pretty often does. You can technically attack the Geomancer here, or the big Geomancer here earlier. I like to not do it that way. Oh, we woke up the... he paralyzed his own dude. That's funny. Okay, got another piece of gold there. Would really like to find a piece of food here, but we do have 6 healing potions, so like it technically doesn't matter that much that we're starving. I'm not going to run out of health. It's very much a nice to have at this point. Kill the Geomancer first. The other thing to note, these enemies have spears, so they do significantly more damage if they're attacking you from one range. It's always worth closing the distance on them. You probably have to anyway, because your weapons are probably melee. And also, what a powerful weapon. I want their spear that isn't a slow weapon. That's cracked. Because the spear would be awesome, but equipping a slow weapon in a game like this is a death sentence most of the time. Let's see, where do we want to go next? Over here, or over here. Yeah, let's just go to... Okay, so up here there's definitely something. Yeah. Cling. Still no food, but we're on 50 health, so... Oh, we got lucky there. We attacked one too many times, but we have the Führer ring. We also took some spear tip hits from this Null Guard, but again, we have +7 plate armor, so it doesn't matter. Seed of Earthroot. That's pretty interesting. Oh, there's some food, finally. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and eat it. Oh, we already had one anyway. That's embarrassing. I was sit here complaining about being hungry even though there's food in my inventory already. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it do. Man, look at all this gold. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Okay, we got all that. I feel like there's a reasonable suspicion of something being down here. Yep. Oh, sick, we got the chest. Which unfortunately is just going to be gold, but, you know. We're going to go here and check these rocks that are against a wall. Yep. Is that gonna finish it off for me? Or please? Oh. There we go. Now, at this point, you can technically leave without killing the Null Geomancer. I don't actually know if it makes a difference, because I have never left without doing the mini-boss, because I think the mini-boss is fun. And basically the way you want to play this mini-boss is just always prioritize not getting hit by its AoE. Like, it doesn't do damage to you other than the AoEs that are the rocks that it throws. So just only attack once at a time, play it slow, and never let yourself get hit by a rock. And it's pretty trivial. You'll also notice, by the way, I'm moving one tile at a time. Like, I'm not clicking to where I want to end up. I'm only clicking towards my next move. And that's a way to be very safe about not letting the boss hit you with any avoidable attacks. Is limiting your actions to 1 per frame. Well, I mean, your actions are limited to 1 per frame, but like limiting your actions to 1 frame of action per click, I guess, is the most accurate way to put that. Oh, he's dead. Oh, hey, I didn't know he gave XP. That's cool. I'll go with Varied Charge. At this point, I've already got most of the best talents, I think. Okay, so let's actually look at the talents. Varied Charge is decent. Twin Upgrades is the best one in the game. I'm probably just going to put that to +3. Combined Lethality is okay, but I find that most of the time my weapons are strong enough that I really don't care about the execute anyway. I'm probably killing them in 1 or 2 more hits anyway. Deadly Follow-Up is real interesting if you have a boomerang, or actually this could be really good with the crossbow. So I'm actually probably going to consider Deadly Follow-Up. I normally don't, but it's very good with the crossbow. And then Precise Assault is okay. I think this is the worst one, and you shouldn't be getting it, but, you know, if you like it. I do think that the devs do a really good job of balancing, or devs, I don't know if there's actually more than one dev for this game, but I do think that the dev, possibly plural, does a very good job of balancing the talent points so that there's rarely an obvious thing to do with it. Okay, so we cleared his quest, but I don't think I can actually use... So ideally what we want to do is we want to spend as much of the favor here on reforges as possible, because that will give you upgrades to good items that can't clear enchantments, which is really nice. But we don't have any duplicates of... Well, we don't even have our endgame weapon yet. And I don't have a duplicate plate armor. So I'm actually just going to not use his services right now, and I will come back to that blacksmith later on. Oop, that's not... Oh, that's super not great. Oh, don't like that. So the corrosion trap is probably the most dangerous trap in the game to get stuck on. And the fact that it prevented us from running away and line of sight kiting a ranged enemy could have been real dangerous. We're geared enough that it pretty much doesn't matter, but... Ooh, what does the statue have? Kinetic Flail. Worst case, it's money. And again, our armor's good. Like, normally this is a hard enemy, but a +7 plate mail is so above the curve for what the game expects you to have at this level that... Don't care if we're taking... Oh, the enraged guard. Yeah, so... be arrogant about it. Don't let the enraged guards hit you. Always kite them. Don't do the dumb thing that you just saw me do. Oh, that's a mimic. So you can open mimics, or start them by trying to open. That gets them a surprise round on you, basically. So I like to... just hit them with some kind of thrown weapon so that you have the initiative when you start the fight. And... oh, I'm surprised I didn't kill. Let's see what we got. We got my throwing spear back. We got some gold. Was that it? We just got gold? Okay. We're on floor 12. That's actually not that far. I think it's worth going back up to get the Horn of Plenty, actually. So... I'm going to do that. I'm going to explore it down here first, because I want to use the loot drop. Okay, so go to the ladder. Man, I hate these stupid spider enemies. I mean, they're like fine enemies. I don't think they're broken or overpowered or anything. I just get very annoyed by them. Alright, I go upstairs. Unfortunately, he's all the way on the other side of the map, but that's okay. Horn of Plenty means that our food's going to be super easy, too. Okay, so we're going to put that on. Early game with the Horn of Plenty, you want to be careful about... making sure you still have enough food to eat, because the Horn of Plenty doesn't become self-sustaining until like +5 or +6 or something. But since I'm at the point where I have enough health that I don't really care if I'm starving most of the time, I'm just going to... Oh, do I have to cook that first? That's annoying. Whatever. We'll store the candy cane. We went to a +2. And we're also actually going to hotbar the Horn of Plenty, and what that does that's really convenient is that allows us to use the Horn of Plenty with a hotkey. And what's also nice, so if I select the Horn of Plenty to use, I have to either... oh, it doesn't have any charges right now. So it will default to the snack option if it's on the hotbar, which is really nice because we're primarily using it for the weapon recharge ability that's tied to it. And we got 400 gold. We could either buy a health potion, identify or remove curse. We've got plenty of remove curses, and we're pretty good on identifying stuff too. So yeah, we're just gonna buy the food and store that. And then where is our nearest alchemy floor? There's actually an alchemy pot on floor 11, so we're gonna cook that bland fruit. Oh, we've got an enemy here that just decided to walk in and die too. Okay, so now that we have the Horn of Plenty equipped, I want to make sure that I'm never letting my my charges cap, my weapon charges cap, since it's so incredibly easy for me to regain them by snacking with the Horn of Plenty. Alright, so let's turn this into... I don't know, I guess Fade Leaf is probably fine. Because I'm feeding it to the Horn of Plenty, it doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure I don't turn it into something that's a weapon instead of food. That's the only condition to worry about. Alright, and once again we're good. So we'll continue our trek. I should go back up and kill that thing. Don't need to, but I would rather. And then we could just go downstairs. I actually want to wait for them to die just because they can drop gold. And I want that gold. We're going to save our talent points for now just because we can't equip the crossbow yet. Or we haven't equipped the crossbow yet, rather. Okay. If you're jumping off the... So this room that has a well in it, this means that if I jump down the chasm here, I will be able to access a treasure room that I would otherwise be unable to access. It is going to be dangerous, but the healing potion clears the bleed debuff, so as long as you have a healing potion to take the fall, it doesn't matter. The Duelist is also particularly good because the weapon abilities give you an auto hit for that ghost. So like where the 50-50 on our, I don't know what the chance is, but the chance of a ghost spawning can be really dangerous for the other classes. It's pretty much trivial for the Duelist most of the time, which is nice. What do we get from that? We got another Scroll of Magic map. That's pretty good. That brings us up to 3 now. So only one more and we're done with those. We got gold, and we got cursed ethereal chains. Ethereal chains actually aren't terrible. I might put the ethereal chains on... yeah, because ethereal chains would have made this specific fight much easier. Yeah, I think we're actually going to run the imperial chains, or the chains over the Ring of Arcana. There we go. And let's get those up on quick slot as well. Oop. Quick slot primary, quick slot secondary. Grab that. Oh, we're starving. We're starving. So we'll eat from our Horn of Plenty. And regain a weapon charge. So what's crazy is the Horn of Plenty, of course, store. Okay, I need to remember to explain what I've been, like how the Horn of Plenty works next time it has a charge in it I can use. So hopefully I'll remember to do that. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to edit this video way down. Okay, so we're getting So there you noticed I used the cleave ability to kill the first enemy, and then charged with the rapier lunge, and that triggered the varied charge, which gave me half a weapon charge back, which is pretty nice. Okay, so with the Horn of Plenty, you have the option to either snack or eat. Snack will consume 1 charge, which gives you like 20% of a fill, and eat will consume 5 charges at a time, completely filling you up. The Duelist talent, however, the one that so Focused Meal gives you the same amount of charge whether you snack or eat. And as the Horn of Plenty scales up and it starts accumulating food faster, it really does turn into an infinite weapon skill artifact, which is insane. And again, we have enough healing consumables at this point that we don't really need to pay a lot of attention to our hunger. Oh, that's a large lad. Is there a reason I care about access to that room? Maybe, but not immediately. Do I have the key for that? I do. Oh wait, you're not dead. Ah, I thought you were. Now you are. Ooh, energy crystal, levitation, healing. Okay, so what do we got? We've got... Oh, first of all, we've got an arcane stylus to enchant our plate armor potential. Pog. What else do we have? We've got a bunch of frost potions that we could turn into the energy to get our Yogg potions, but again, I'm going to wait on that for now, just because it doesn't need to happen immediately. Nah. Bummer. I mentioned earlier that you can skip enemies often, by the way. Giant enemies are often skip targets just because the giant affix is so incredibly powerful. But my armor's good enough that it barely matters, so... What I'm doing right now and just absolutely mashing Q is extremely dangerous. Only do it if you absolutely know your gear is overpowering the floor you're on by a lot. Do we have anything unidentified? Not really. Let's see. That's where the other key is. What do we got? That's some javelins. That's cool. Ooh, and this looks like a secret room. I can't be absolutely sure, but there's a bland fruit in the middle of it and a candy cane in the room. Definitely seems like a secret food room. Where is... This is a big floor. Is it actually a big floor? Not particularly, but it is a secrets floor, so... Which checks out. Candy cane, bland fruit. Get that candy cane in there. And then actually we want to go back to the alchemy pot at some point too, to stick the bland fruit in there too. Do we? Yeah, we have the key. We're actually gonna go upstairs first, just because I can't. So I can't see the ladder down yet, meaning it's probably in this area that's unexplored. So just in terms of being efficient with my hunger points, I want to explore the other direction first, so that I'm looping less. So let's go ahead and grab a blink stone and whatever the minus is. Detect magic. Nope. Man, I'm actually kind of bummed that they... Like, I like the Detect Magic stone, but I think that the Disarming stone was removed to make space for it, which I liked the Disarmer, whichever stone it was before. Like, it was obviously one of the weaker ones, but it is a bummer that we had to lose that instead of just adding a new runestone to the pool of available runestones. Store. We gotta. I need to start using this this chain thing more as well to start leveling it up. So we are going to start doing that a little bit more. Generally, I don't like using it for movement if I'm not escaping something, but like in this situation where I can cut out a lot of extra walking by chain jumping over the wall, I think it's worth doing. Especially since I'm like primarily trying to use it to level it up right now. It's also very nice for ranged enemies, because you don't have to kite them. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Oop, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. Yeah, whatever. We got healing potions. Another level up point, which we're just going to save because we can't immediately make use of it, really. We technically could have used the mage royal there to skip the poison, but not super necessary. And I think that's actually all the secrets, because the well showed us all of the items on the floor. I think we've actually just full cleared that room. That's a super convenient combination to get on the same floor. Where's our... Go ahead and just top off her health. But you know, so I'm just gonna get the last point of twin upgrade, and then we'll start filling out deadly follow-up. Which again, deadly follow-up doesn't make sense yet because I have not equipped the crossbow yet, but once I do, it'll make sense. Is there a reason I haven't equipped the crossbow yet? Yeah, there is, because I only have 15 strength. That would do it. But this is floor 14, so there's guaranteed going to be a strength potion on that floor, since there was not a strength potion on 13. The chains are so convenient for ranged enemies in a spot where you normally wouldn't be able to line of sight them quickly. It's such a good quality of life improvement. Oop, that's the wrong one. Chop. Chop. And then we'll kill him with javelins. Wait out the root. And then, oh, something stepped on that healing plant that so we know there's an enemy in this area. Let's go ahead and snack our hunger back up to not hurting me. That was the strength potion. This isn't great. Whatever. That could have been dangerous, but it ended up not mattering. Ooh, and we summoned a guardian too. What have you got? Round shield. Sick. Sick. Oh, that's something we really, really want. Plus, it means he probably doesn't have enough... I don't think he has the stats to damage us on +7 plate armor. Unfortunately, my weapon kind of sucks right now, so I don't really have the stats to damage him very much either. But, short sword, there we go. Now we have even more armor. Nope. Okay, so one thing that you could probably criticize about my play at this point is that I'm not keeping my wand charges on cooldown for the regrowth wand, which would just be better for me to be constantly farming seeds and dewdrops from the grass. But again, that's one of those kind of optimizations that, like, technically it's better, but I'm not playing on a high enough difficulty that I'm going to get punished for it very significantly. So, and when I say high enough difficulty, I mean like the challenges that I've selected for this run. Oh, there's a... Oh, that is a... That's an obnoxious combo. Oh, well. I think that will prevent me from getting rooted. Yeah. So we'll wait there, and then we'll lunge. We're actually going to back up one, too, just because the... Oh, the robot can get us. What am I thinking? Chop. And then we'll throw a spear at him. Oh, that was the wrong hotkey, meaning I wasted wand charges on water that cannot grow plants. Again, here I'm just mashing auto attack. Only can do it because I've got +7 armor. Okay, drink that strength potion. And that's very sweet, because what that means now is, so first of all, oh wait, no, we don't want to do that. We want to equip into the secondary. Then we want to go to our magical holster. This is kind of a tough one. We'll just go ahead and equip our chilling darts here. So first, the throwing spears and the javelins, we'll never use them again, because darts through a crossbow are insane, because the darts get the upgrade of your crossbow. And our crossbow is going to act as a +1 right now, because our primary weapon is +1, and we've got the twin upgrades perk. Making it just an insane combo. And once we start to, once I find an endgame weapon that I'm happy putting upgrade scrolls into, the crossbow is going to start doing like 40 damage a hit. Like it is patently absurd how strong the crossbow is for and it's especially nice because like most thrown weapons can break, so you run out of them eventually and you can't build your strategy around them. But darts have infinite durability unupgraded, so oh hey, that's a piece of armor that we can use the blacksmith thing on. Oh, that's cursed? What the heck? Oh well. I'm surprised the parchment scrap didn't prevent that from being cursed. Oh well, win some, use some. Also, I love that I told, I'm sitting here telling you guys about how insane the crossbow is, and now that I finally have the chance to use it, I have not yet. That's something that when we get to the later floors and it gets harder, I'm going to be doing a lot more of, is making sure I use the crossbow as much as possible. But, like, look at this. This is... Also, the primary purpose of using the chill darts there, by the way, is just to, honestly, I probably could have D-tipped the darts, and it wouldn't have mattered, but I think that most of the utility in the dart crossbow combo just comes from the darts and the crossbows themselves. I don't think that tipping the darts is actually that important. Ooh. Oh, we got another... So this crystal chest has an artifact inside it, and this one has a wand inside it. Oh, that's kind of a tough one, because there's no wand I would really care to have. Like, maybe a fire wand would be nice or something, but there's also no really artifact. I don't think there's any artifact that I would equip here either. So I think we're going to go for the wand. And an ice wand isn't fantastic, but it's not useless either, so... Actually, that's going to be really good for the dwarven halls. Once fire elementals are an enemy that I see regularly. Did I get the purity potion? Yeah, I did. Hit him with some darts. Hit him with some katana. And then we pick our darts back up. And right now that was only like 20 damage for free from the crossbow, but like when the upgrades start being applied to the weapon, it gets pretty bonkers. Get that money. Oh, it's 2 whole points to starvation there. Embarrassing. Okay, now we're done with the floor, so we'll just... And next floor is going to be the boss floor, too. So... Okay, so we're actually just going to equip the round shield for that. Because the crossbow is not particularly useful against bosses unless you make the spell that allows you to retrieve pin-cushioned thrown items from bosses, which I don't have right now, so we're just gonna have the shield available to us instead. This should actually be pretty trivial, though, because I've got the round shield makes this fight easy, and the chains also are very good in this fight. Let's see. So the boss here will trigger as soon as you get near any of the pylons. I like to do a rough reveal of the map just so I know where the water and the lightning traps are before it starts. And then... boom. Now he's spawned. And... we'll just go find him. Where are you, you big ugly robot? There you are. There you are. And the big thing here is we want to make sure we don't let him paralyze us, and we want to try to avoid letting him step on the on these little exposed wiring, I think is what the game calls it. You'll get a shield if you let him step on them. And then the water can be kind of dangerous because when we trigger his phase transition here, the water's going to get all electrified. Oh, nuts. He got shield. That was bad. Oh well. Man, he was being really annoying about poisoning right when I want to start fighting him. Okay, so when he's enraged, he can travel through the tight corridors by breaking the rock, but it's fairly slow. So it's worth doing, even though he can get through, is what I'm saying. And then here what you want to do is you want to just make sure you're always moving to a safe spot, which is where the electricity just hit previously is going to be safe. And then just attack it whenever you don't have to move to be safe. That's annoying. We have to step on some exposed wiring there, but that's okay. Try to make sure he doesn't. Lunge at him again. How's he doing? So he's gonna trigger a new pylon every 100 HP. So that's when we want to start paying attention to our positioning. Oh my god, stop spitting poison, you giant robot asshole. Stop spitting poison, dude. This is some nonce. Alright, there we go. We got a little bit of a run, but we got the round shield. So we'll just be invulnerable. This is why the round shield is insane, because like even if the armor you get from it doesn't matter that much, the weapon ability of be invulnerable for 5 turns is insane. And the duration also scales with upgrade level. So like when my shield is at a +6 or +7 or whatever, because that's what my primary weapon makes it with shared upgrades, that'll be like 11 or 12 turns of invulnerability, which is just such a strong repositioning tool. It's really unparalleled. Well, the Dirk probably is better than it by a little bit, honestly, but having one of those two things is insane. Either a Dirk or a... Are you kidding? You stepped on both of the... Whatever. And I let him paralyze me. I'm getting lazy now because I'm annoyed at this boss. I shouldn't be doing that. That's bad form. You know what? Just to be safe, let's go ahead and take that water skin HP. Okay, that I disagree with. So yeah, this fight is... It's a lot less trivial if you don't have insane armor, but armor is just so good in this game. Ooh. Angry DM-1000. Now we just fight to the death here. That's kind of annoying. Whatever, we'll take a tiny bit of electric damage. And if he doesn't dodge my every single attack, we will eventually kill him. Alright, and that's DM-1000. Let's eat some food. Let's do it a couple of times, because we're missing a lot of weapon charges. Pick up his cursed metal shards. And then we'll go up to the shop. I do have to remember that the blacksmith is still waiting for me with stuff to do. So we're gonna... The blacksmith can only work on uncursed and identified. Alright guys, that is the third set of floors, 11 through 15. Pretty uneventful DM-1000 kill. The giant plate armor still carrying us. So, as always, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything you want to say, let me know. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.